Well, good afternoon. Today is Friday, the 10th of October. I hope you are doing well. I am outside today enjoying some not so fall weather. Hopefully we got some cooler weather on the way, but doesn't feel like it today. In any event, let's dive in. Pretty quiet week with regard to interest rates. Not a lot moving the market, so I do have something else I want to mention here later in the video, so stay tuned for that. Mortgage News Daily, we'll dive right into the numbers, has a 30-year fixed rate conforming loan at 6.34 nationally today. 1 week ago, that's exactly where we were. We had seen rates trend a little bit higher during the week, and then they've come back down since then. So we are sitting at 6.34 today in that national survey. I will tell you though, folks, most folks I'm locking on a 30-year conforming loan, steering more towards the high fives. Just depends on the scenario and whether you're comfortable paying a little bit of a discount in order to buy that rate down a bit. There are some deals to be had, y'all. The environment that we're in right now in the capital markets is really making points very attractive. So if you haven't visited with your lender about that, you need to have that conversation with them, because your dollar for points right now is buying quite a bit of premium in rate reduction. CPI and producer price index, consumer price index, producer price index coming up next week. Wednesday is CPI, Thursday is PPI. The shutdown is not going to affect the release of those reports, so we will get those. That's going to really be the next opportunity for the market to have some news that might move interest rates one way or the other. We will see how those pan out. The CME FedWatch tool, y'all, for what it's worth, has a quarter-point cut baked into the October 29th meeting in 3 weeks. In fact, there's a 97% chance of that cut at that meeting, according to Fed Futures. There's a 92% chance of a further quarter-point cut at the December 10th meeting. Now, the minutes that follow the October 29th meeting are going to be important as far as setting the stage for that 12/10 meeting to see if we're going to stay on target for that quarter-point cut. So more to follow as we get to that cut in October. All right, so y'all, that's really all I have on interest rates today, but I want to talk about something that happened this last week. I debated whether I would use this video to talk about it, but I think it could impact a lot of people. Folks may or may not be aware that back in September of 2023, Texas passed a law pertaining to homestead exemptions on property that you own and occupy. So if you are eligible for your over 65 exemption, your homestead exemption, if you're a disabled vet and you receive exemptions for that status, keep in mind that you have to now, ever since September of 2023, every 5 years, you have to sign an affidavit that you receive in the mail from the taxing authority stating that you still occupy that home. They call it a property tax audit. It's just a one-page form that they will send you. If you fail to respond to that, you lose those exemptions the following year. And it's automatic, y'all. If the audit is not replied to, in fact, those letters come out in December each year. If you received one and you didn't reply to it in December of 2024, then you need to check with the Bear Appraisal District or whoever, whatever county that you reside in Texas, to verify that your exemptions are safe. Simply pulling up on the website to see that your exemptions are in place is not sufficient. You need to make sure that those exemptions are still there if you do not recall getting that audit letter, and if you did not, or if you did get it and you didn't reply to it. I had this happen to some loved ones, y'all, and we're now having to protest to get those exemptions put back in place. I'm confident that they will be, but that could have been a very, very costly oversight. So we get so much junk mail, y'all, that I think we're inclined to ignore a bunch of it. But if you get something from your taxing authority stating you need to verify your homeownership status and make sure you're still occupying that home, you want to reply to that. In any event, just wanted to give you that tidbit, y'all, because I did have some loved ones that were caught up in that issue. So in any event, I hope this was helpful for you and for your clients. As always, you can reach out to me anytime. Always blessed and honored to have your referrals. My numbers are on the screen. Stay blessed. We will talk to you next week.